Hello, my name is DJ Reese, and today I will be talking about credit union economics. I will be looking at 3 common questions people have about credit unions and the importance of credit unions in our current economic climate. The first question is, do credit unions keep my money safe? Yes, federally insured credit unions are just as safe as banks. They are safe because they are backed by the full faith and credit of the U.S. government through the National Credit Union Share Insurance Fund, or the CUSIF. Most people know about the FDIC and how it covers banks, and the CUSIF is much like it. Both provide up to $250,000 worth of coverage per depositor per institution, but you might even be covered for more according to how your accounts are organized. If your federally insured credit union was to fail and wipe out the entire pool of money in the CUSIF, the U.S. government promises to come up with any funds needed to replace your savings. So what is insured? For a short definition, cash and cash-like investments. This would include checking accounts, savings accounts, money markets, CDs, and IRAs. The NCUA reports not one penny of insured savings has ever been lost by a member of a federally insured credit union. So now the second most common question. If credit unions are not for profit, then what are they for? Simply put, we exist to serve our members. Credit unions do not issue stock and return profits to shareholders in the form of dividends as a bank would do, but rather our members are our shareholders. So we return earnings to them in the form of higher interest rates, lower loan rates, and lower fees. When banks are successful, the stock owners are the ones who make more money. But when a credit union is successful, the membership reaps the benefits. Credit unions are considered an economic democracy. This meaning that every member has an equal vote in credit union affairs regardless of how much money they have on deposit with us. As a credit union, every customer is a member and an owner. This being said, we are governed by a board of directors who are elected by the members. Every person who sits on the board is an unpaid volunteer. Since credit unions are owned by our members and our board of directors consists only of volunteers, we're not focused on returning profits to a select few, but rather returning them to our membership as a whole. So the third and final question is, what does the credit union have to do with my community? Credit unions were founded on this idea of people helping people. They were established as a result of a farming crisis in Germany during the 1840s. And credit unions today still follow this idea of people helping people that was established back then. Most credit unions encourage their employees to volunteer within their community, some even giving them paid time off. Another way that modern credit unions hold on to their roots is their locations. Just as credit unions in the 19th century Germany were located in rural areas where residents did not have access to banks in the cities, today, credit unions are also located in underserved areas in order to be a convenient provider of financial services. So this brings me to my conclusion. Credit unions are needed now more than ever. According to Bankrate's latest financial index survey, only 39% of Americans have enough savings to cover a $1,000 emergency. So what does that mean for credit unions? We already provide members with great products, such as free accounts and low loan rates, but we need to be doing more in the realm of educating. As a credit union, we have a great responsibility to our members and the community that supports us to teach financial literacy. I remember in high school that I only had half a semester of microeconomics, which is definitely not enough time to learn even the smallest personal finance skills. Financial illiteracy has become a crisis in America and hinders people in reaching their financial goals. And all that we do for our members and within our communities with our great rates and our free accounts, we should not be stopping there. We need to challenge ourselves to provide financial education in whatever forms we can. That could be by hosting seminars, having financial counselors within our branches, or even having online tools for our members to use to educate themselves. We have a strong platform to start a movement in America that could better our members and our community's financial lives for years to come.